Welcome to the Strenuous Life Radio, the podcast for leaderpreneurs, entrepreneurs, men and women. Learn the essentials and soft skills of the strenuous life. Now, here is your host extraordinaire, JR Hendrick. Hello, everybody. Hope you guys are having a marvelous day. It's wee hours of a windy West Texas morning. I can't sleep. This is special. Hats off to the lonely dreamers. It seems like the rest of the world don't understand. The leaderpreneur, the entrepreneur. And that's why I'm here, Some things do change, and some things never change. And that's why I'm calling you guys here to stretch yourself. Alright, so be prepared to listen. Alright, now, I'm going to quote a theologian that I happen to love and respect. Henry B. Eyre. He says, dreams are the touchstone of our character. Alright? Now, let me get the unpleasant stuff over with first. We were talking today about job thinking versus dream thinking. Okay, so right out of the box, let's just go ahead and get some of this unpleasantness out the water. Job thinking. I've heard it explained this way in a video about loneliness. This current modern society and culture. In society, we seem to go from box to box to box to box. Meaning the cubicle work mentality. You work, but I wonder if it has any meaning, Is it something that you love? Is it something you enjoy doing? I'm willing to bet that most people do the 9-to-5 jobs, or, 2 jobs, or multi-shift jobs that they absolutely hate. And that's the truth. We don't have to put up with that. We don't. You see, we have a reactive culture that believes in this job mentality. It's along the lines of the beliefs of Satan. Chain them up. That's the thing. Listen to me. You don't have to put up with that. You don't. Because see, job living, you're trapped. And that's the rat race. That's the rat race. You thinking, oh man, this is just never going to end. And then, the negative thinking that goes with it. So many people think that the problem to deal with social isolation is, just give that person a job. Okay, I'm not dissing jobs. Jobs are wonderful stepping stones. But if you're a dreamer, plain truth, it don't carry you that far. It don't carry you that far. You see, the jobs can only take you so far. And you know that. And I know that. Don't get me wrong. It's good to start out with one. If you can find one that's meaningful and that you love. I'm not dissing jobs totally, but this podcast is for the entrepreneur, for the leaderpreneur. Those that want to make a difference around them in some of the way by creating wealth and meaning for themselves. See, we're too busy waiting on big corporations and governments to take care of us, Like Robert Kiyosaki, protect me, protect me, protect me, protect me. Come on, guys. This job mentality ain't good. This job mentality ain't good, and you don't have to put up with it. You don't have to put up with it. See, there's a better word than job. How about calling your career? Has anybody ever thought about that, calling your career? What does job stand for? Robert Kiyosaki says it. And I mean it with all my heart. Here's what jobs is. Plain truth. The 3-letter word job stands for just over broke. I want you to repeat that in your mind. Just over broke. Just over broke. Now, we're into the good news. Right? We're going to be talking about dream thinking. This is where it's like, hey, these are the ideas, the business ideas that God has birthed in me. And I'm going to bring them out. I'm going to bring them forth. I think we need the right people to encourage you. And if you feel stuck, maybe it's because you're not associating with the right people. That's what I honestly think it is. Because, you get stuck in job living and thinking and don't get you nowhere. But you see, if you go into your dream, God's called you, and you can feel blessed. You can feel blessed. And we need that. We need that now more than ever. Because I'll tell you something. If we don't have that, we're sunk. Each and every one of you that's listening to the Strenuous Life Radio, God's called a special dream on your heart. Okay, maybe you're at middle age and you've been frustrated a long time. God's called you to reinvent yourself. Whether you're in the business world or not, you're doing what you love. You're doing what you feel like God's calling you to do. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong is if work is just for work's sake. Just to make a little extra money just to get by and be a cog in the system. Okay, I don't think America is designed for that, or should be designed for that. I think if more people did what they love, crime would go down. Some of these economic problems would be able to be solved. Maybe get some people involved in politics really care about this country and everything. Remember that? I will. I digress. I'll go a little bit further because that's what the next episode is going to be talking about, is citizenship in America. But you guys have a dream. You guys have a dream. Now I'm going to speak to some of you. Maybe you're working 2 dead-end jobs. You ain't getting in nowhere. Your associations ain't helping you. Your life's miserable. And you have a dream. And you want to do something about that. Well, do it, okay? I recommend that you read some books like the $100 Startup and also Born for This by Chris Gilbo. I recommend that you read a book by Dr. Del Toro McNeil called Caught Between a Dream and a Job. Okay? I also recommend that you get the John C. Maxwell book. I believe it's called Search Your Dream or Test Your Dream, whichever it is. Look through it. You can find your purpose and be able to step into what God's called you to do. Alright, because you don't want to be in job dreaming. That's the rat race. You part of that rat race. I'm going to tell you something. It's a nightmare. Because you want to know what? You get left behind. You don't want to get left behind. Listen to me. I know you don't. So get into your dreams. That's what the Strenuous Life is all about. Now, I hope you enjoy listening to Strenuous Life Radio. Oops. I went too far ahead there. I was about a minute behind where I thought I was. You guys step into your dreams and don't you give up. You listen to me. Don't you give up on those dreams. Because God's called you for so much more. Don't give in to the rat race, okay? Like rats in the maze. That's what the majority of this reactive culture wants you to be like, is a dang cog in the system. You don't want to be no cog in the system. You want to be a dreamer. You want to be a leader. You want to be a leaderpreneur. You want to be an entrepreneur. You want to be a real man. You want to be a real woman. And I hope you enjoy listening to Stringless Life Radio. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a part of the Stringless Life family. It's JR Hendrick saying until next time, don't you just sit there and take it. You build your dreams so you can take it. Do what others don't so you can be what others won't. And go out there and be what others won't so you can have what others can't. And like my daddy always says, you think strong, you live strong, and you live the stringless life. God bless you. Y'all take care now, yeah?